Today I'm just going to be showing you a couple ways to style watches and more so like the accessories or tools that you would need to style a watch standing up. So this watch right here is a little smaller than this one. A couple links are taken out of this one. So I have a watch form which is a little smaller. I'm going to move these out of the way for a minute and just going to show you how you would put this watch form inside to make the watch stand up. So this is closed and I'm just going to maneuver the watch form in here, and now there you have it. This watch will stand up like this. It'll be able to sit on the side. Usually watches, I'll show you in a picture, it will be showing the customer wants to see like the inside of the band, but when this is online, you don't want to see this. So the retouchers would remove this, and that would be a nice version of the watch to go online for e-commerce. Now, this is actually better than this one because it's clear and would be easier to retouch. But this is too big for this watch. It won't fit with it completely closed, but I will show you the difference in how it looks when, like, you could still see through to the watch band. Let's see. See, you could still see the gold behind here. So it almost looks like there's nothing there. So you would need to get different sizes of these, preferably the clear ones. And that will be great. Now, I'm also going to show you, for a watch like this, you would need like a thicker one like this because this is so wide. It doesn't close with this either, but see how loose this is? All of the chains would fall off on the side. So I would probably just style this watch either straight like this. Obviously on a model's wrist would be nice, and to be a little playful, you could just make it do something like that. Or something like that. Yeah, this one is fun because it can just create some nice shapes. I like to use this as a golf tee, but I use it when I'm styling jewelry just because it helps me like move it around. So yeah, these are ways that you can style watches. Oh, and one more thing. I have a piece of acetate here. It's just a shiny piece of paper. So what you could do if you don't have like one of these, we could just roll it up like that. And let me close this watch. Okay, this is closed. Roll up the acetate. And then you can just feed it through here. And this works also. You'd have to figure out how to keep it standing up. But look, you can see clearly the other side. And this would be easy to retouch out. Now, there are also, actually I could put 2 of these on here. No, I'm not going to put 2 because one's smaller than the other. But there's also these guys, which work also. But for this watch, also to have it all the way closed, it's too small. So that's why I didn't put the watch around here. But let's see if it works with this one. Nope. It's too small. But if you just wanted to see, if you just wanted to see the front of the watch from an overhead shot, you could like half clasp it. If it lets me. All right, this is too big too. Or you could tape it. But this is just another thing you could use if you're styling watches and you have the right size. Now, another little tidbit, for some reason, I don't know why, but whenever you see watches in a photo, they're usually set with the short hand on the 10 and the long hand on the 2, and then the minute is always on the 35. So I'm just gonna set this watch on the 10 and the 2. So when you're styling watches, make sure to have the watch set at the 10 and 2. All right. Let me know in the comments if you have any questions, and I will put up some images of watches, and you can imagine like what they're held up by, or you can try to guess if anything's holding them up. And sometimes actually nothing is holding them up, and you have to figure out with like string and pins how to get these watches to stand up, and it could take forever, and sometimes it could be so hard. But anyway, these are great. And so is acetate. And so are these.
This is what not to do. So after you've taken your photos of watches with the watch form and it's going online, make sure to edit out the watch form. Here's a watch where the watch form was edited out. You can start with Photoshop as a tool to edit out the watch form. That would be a good place to start.